First of all, I know you're working on a brand new solo album called Smorgasbord.
Yes.
With both electric and acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
Can you tell something about this new album?
Well, what can I say? It's going to be insanely intensive. It's going to be 2 albums and 40 songs, and I think very few people who will listen to it will survive the experience because it's. Well, I don't know why I'm such an intense guy, but I have many things to check out, and it's like my big playing ground, and I get my mad scientist kind of professor haircut, and then try to just go places where I haven't been before, you know. So yeah, it's going to be wild, and I have lots of cool friends and really splendid friends that will that join me, and you know, many cool guests and everything. It's going to be crazy. 2 albums, 40 songs, and free guitar, the Smorgasbord, to be released, well, later this year, maybe September or October or something like that. So be aware, beware. Yes.
And why have you chosen to make both electric and acoustic songs?
Yeah, well, the acoustic songs, I love playing the acoustic guitar. I play nylon string guitar. I suck at playing steel string guitar. I sound like a really bad electric guitar player who want to play acoustic guitar when I play steel string. But when I play nylon string guitar, I play in a very different way, and I find it easier to be, you know, like lyrical and just relax a little bit when I play acoustic guitar. So I'd say about, you know, maybe 1/3 of the songs will be acoustic and 2/3 electric or something like that. So yeah, I enjoy playing both. You know, I am an electric guitar playing kind of guy. This is what I do, you know, but I also like the nylon string guitar, so yeah.
Okay. And you're also working hard with Free Kitchen. Can you tell us something about this new album?
I'm working on the 8th Free Kitchen album called Cooking with Pagans, and we hope to have that one released maybe in November and so on. So it's going to be crazy. 2 guitar albums, a double album and a new Free Kitchen album, plus an album with me and my friend Jonas Hellborg on bass, and a guy called Ranjit Parot on drums, who's a great Indian drummer. So there are going to be 4 new albums this year. So way too much for people to handle. You know, nobody's going to, oh man, shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear your strange music. But I have to do it. So yeah, the new Free Kitchen album is going to be pretty straightforward and in your face. We've been together for 20 years, so it's like a 20th anniversary kind of gift to us to make a new album, and then go back on the road to Italy, I hope, as well. So,
yeah. And you're also very active as with didactical stuff, and I know you've organized Free Guitar Camp.
Yes.
And can you tell something about your approach to this new experience? Something different from videos or?
Yeah. The Free Guitar Camp is something I've done for 13 summers in a year since 1999. And basically you come to Sweden and we pick you up at the ferry or airport or bus terminal, and we take you straight into the woods where I have a great place and a good chef, and it's just a place where nobody can hear you scream. It's in the wilderness, and I sit on my guru chair for 6 days from Monday to Saturday usually, and basically show everything I know, and I make a lot of new stuff for each year to challenge myself. And I love it because if you're in a room with 30-35 people from all over the world who are players who really want to know, they are eager to know, you know, you have to get your shit together. You have to have a lot of things to show, and there's nowhere to hide. You sit on this chair and you really have to focus, and I like it. It's scary sometimes to be the guru, but I really like it. It's something I want to do more and more, and I also like doing clinics and stuff, you know, because again I have to get my Swedish Viking butt together, you know. There's no way to fake if you have people sitting really close and, you know, can you play or can you not play? So it's good for me, you know, to get to that extra energy level. So yeah.
Okay, and you are on tour with this new amp from Lenny.
Yes.
And you've used the VH100 for years.
Yeah.
And Can you point out the difference between these two amps? Why we are using it?
Well, I wish I could. I suck at everything about equipment. I have a volume pedal and a cable, and that's it. I haven't got a clue why it sounds so good. I don't know what is in it. I know it's got like red lights, and and you can play loud and you can play heavy stuff, but I still have the VH100. I also use the GH100 and the GH50. But the Ironheart is just a kick-ass amp and to the point and really in your face, and I like that. The thing that I like with the Laney the most is that you cannot hide. You cannot fake anything. Again, you have to get your shit together. You know when you suck, and you also know when you're good. You know when the amp will give stuff back to you and respond to you, you know. But you can't fake it. You can't fake it, and I really like it. So yeah, it's cool. It looks metal as well, so which is cool.
And you use on stage different times for solo parts and rhythmical part, or
same sound.
Okay.
I have a volume pedal, and that's all I use. I have the same setting. Of course, this one comes with a foot switch, which can probably make an espresso macchiato if you want it. But I don't use it, you know. I have the same sound. I turn everything to maximum, and then I control the sound with my pedal, you know. So I'm a very simple, primitive guy. So I don't have any racks or anything. I have a guitar pick and a yellow guitar. So that's it.
Okay. And what about the guitar you use on stage?
Yeah, well, I use the same setup live and on stage. This is my signature model, and it's made by a Japanese company called the Comparison Guitars, which actually is now a UK company. And I use something called True Temperament frets, which is a fretting system where you can actually tune your guitar for the first time in history. And I like to be able to tune my guitar, so and it's in perfect pitch all over the neck, and also with my harmonici, you can. So this is really cool. It's a Swedish invention. So I'm very happy with my Laney and my yellow guitar and my funny frets and my Brazilian cables that I use. So and that's it. It's the same setup. With Free Kitchen I use many different tunings. So I have many different guitars, usually with different colors, so I can find it. Okay, need to play that song. Need to find orange guitar. Oh, black guitar for that song. And so I have a C tuning and a B flat minor 13 chord tuning, a B add 9 tuning, a E flat tuning, and a couple of other open tunings, which is good for songwriting because, again, I have to get my butt together. You know, you pick it up and you don't know what note is where, and you get all kinds of new chords. But when you do solo, you really need to fight to know what you're doing, because every string is different in intervals than you're used to. You know, you cannot play anymore, which is refreshing actually. So.
Okay. So for you, it's a challenge every day.
Yeah. I want to move on. I want to learn new things and challenge myself. And sometimes you are terrible and you suck and everything is crap and you play really bad. And I find it more and more okay to have lousy, you struggle and you try things. Because it's all about trying to figure out what's hiding behind the corner and investigate and break new ground, and then you have to take chances, and sometimes you go wrong and you fail, and it's okay, you know. I like to say that sometimes you suck, sometimes you're brilliant, sometimes you can't find your left shoe. You know, it's part of life. That's how it is.